Isles Nation, please welcome the Master of Ceremonies for tonight's Hall of Fame induction ceremony, presented by Solo Stove, Islanders legendary broadcaster, Jiggs McDonald.
Thank you, Isles Nation. I'm honored to be back here for another special day in New York Islanders history, where we honor another great player who wore the orange and blue, Brent Sutter, by inducting him into the Islanders Hall of Fame.
Woo!
First let me welcome your New York Islanders.
Woo!
The New York Islanders Hall of Fame was established in 2006 to celebrate the storied history and remarkable achievements of our legendary players, coaches, and contributors who have shaped the team's rich legacy since its inception in 1972.
You know, just being honored at home, I think makes a big, big difference.
It's just hard to believe you're inducted to any hockey hall.
On this fabulous night, I will never ever forget.
Dedication, grit, heart, and leadership.
The importance of it is who you played with, how you helped, and the fact that we drafted memories together that'll never be forgotten.
From the first time I stepped on the ice here, I always felt a ton of support.
To be honored and to come back and to be reminded of the great good fortune you received on Long Island specifically was very memorable.
It's an honor that's being bestowed upon me because a lot of guys helped me get to this point.
Really put a real nice scalp on the whole career and just recognize the fun I had, I think, being an Islander.
You just won't know how much it means to me. It means a great deal.
You don't think about, the Hall of Fame, you don't think about having your picture or your name on the wall, but when it happens, then again, you just kind of realize that, okay, I'm not here for a short time, I'm going to be here for a long time.
Please join me in welcoming to the ice many of the great players who are enshrined in the Islanders Hall of Fame. First, unfortunately, and with deep regret, Bob Bourne, Bill Smith, and Denny Klopbag could not be here with us tonight, and we will never forget those who remain in our hearts forever. Bill Torrey, Al Arbour, Mike Foster, Butch Gorey,
Butch!
Kenny Johnson, John Finelli, Patrick Buckley, Bob Maestro, Ryan Trutche, Ed Westfall, and Ken Morrill. Tonight, we honor Brent Sutter, who exemplified what it means to wear an Islander sweater. Brent was the Islanders' 17th overall pick in the 1980 NHL entry draft. During his rookie season, he scored an incredible 43 points in just 43 games, a sign of his remarkable career to follow. Over the next 12 seasons, he played 694 regular season games, scoring 610 points, including 287 goals and 323 assists. His postseason numbers are equally impressive. 73 points in 111 playoff games, which helped cement the Islanders' dynasty in the 1980s. And his contributions are etched in the Islanders' record books. 6th all-time in points, tied for 5th all-time in goals. 10 seasons with 20 or more goals, and so many, many more. Brent's impact on this team went well beyond the stat sheet. He was a leader who played with the heart of a warrior, a tactician's mind, and the champion's soul, earning him the captaincy in 1987.
Brent came along and he was playing centerman, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, God, this is like Jean Beliveau, this guy, because he really had it all in terms of his centerman. More importantly, it's the way they carried himself.
Solid skater, dependable hockey skills, prided himself in positioning, prided himself on execution.
He was never shy going into the corner. He was never shy going to where he had to be. He moved the puck around like a centerman has to.
And he was so strong and smart. As his line mate, you knew to get in front of the net, because if there was a battle on the boards, you knew he was going to win it. I've never played with anybody as intense as Brent Sutter. He covered everything. He was so good that way. He broke up plays that just sent us the other way. And that's what I can say about Brent Sutter. He was brilliant in our end, which made it better in the other end.
He's a Sutter. He's scrappy, he's mean, he's edgy, and he makes some space for himself out there.
Back to Sutter. He shoots, he scores.
To me, is his legacy that he expected you to be as prepared as him.
He was a big piece of our Stanley Cups, and you could tell that he was going to be a future of our team.
Starting at center, number 21, Viking Alberta's Brent Sutter.
Before we bring out the man of the hour, please welcome members of his family who helped him be the person he is today. Brent's sons, Merrick and Brandon. Brandon's wife, Cal, and their 3 children, Lately, Cal, and Maddie. His brother, Islanders great, Dwayne Sutter.
Woo!
And Brent's wife, Connie.
Woo!
Islanders captain Anders Lee is now presenting Connie with a bouquet of flowers. Nation. Now, please welcome back to the ice, number 21, Brent Sutter.
Woo!
Captain of Islanders history, Ed Westfall will now present Brent with his Islanders Hall of Fame jacket, welcoming him into this storied brotherhood. Commemorating your career, which will live in the Islanders Hall of Fame forever. And then Bob and Patrick will be presenting you with this painted portrait from famed artist Tony Caparelli, which highlights many of your great moments as an Islanders player. And Brent, Solo Stove is gifting you a wonderful package, their biggest fire pit with all the essential accessories, and a pizza oven. greatest players to ever play for the New York Islanders, Larry and Deborah Waller, original season ticket holders since 1972. It's your turn to remove the banner. Brent Sutter.
Thanks, JZ, for your kind words. They're greatly appreciated. I don't really know what to say. I'm truly humbled and honored and grateful to be inducted into the Honor Hall of Fame. With all of these great guys out that are here tonight, and the ones that aren't, I'm tremendously honored, you guys, just to be standing up with you guys. Awesome teammates. The only gentleman up here that I never played with or two was 18 and Kenny. But 18 loved coming to the bars with us every night, so I got to know him really well too. To the entire Islander ownership group, thank you. It means the world to myself and our family. Thank you so much. To the selection committee, thanks. All right, I know the time and work you got to put into it, and for me to be the one you selected, I greatly appreciate it. So thank you so much. To all the people inside the Islander organization behind the scenes that put their time and effort into this weekend, I know it's a lot, and you did an amazing job. First class all the way. Thanks a million. Woo! Mr. Lamorello, Lou, as we all know you by, to get the call from yourself to let me know this was happening meant the world to me. Not just because you're calling me to let me know, but what you meant to me and my entire family. I can't even put into words. You're a great man, the best, and I love you, bud. Woo! To be drafted by the Islanders that just won their first County Cup in 1980, and then to be on a team that became part of a dynasty is absolutely crazy. To come to an environment and culture that knew how to win, I was so very fortunate. Honestly, I never thought of myself to be honored this way, and I mean that. I was a player that just would go to the rink every day and do my job and be the best of my ability and play up to my ability. I never took things for granted. I was very coachable, a student of the game. I wanted to be a good teammate, and I did my best to bring the most out of myself so that I could help the team be as good as it could be to give us every opportunity and chance to be successful and win. Woo! And that we did. For the journey that I had, I want to thank all my minor hockey coaches back in Alberta and my junior coach John Chapman, who every day got me so ready. To our owner back in the day, John Pickett, thank you. To Bill Torrey, the architect, our GM, thank you for giving me the opportunity to become an Islander and believing in me. Woo! Jim Gagliano, who was director of player personnel for selecting me in the 1980 NHL draft in the first round, 17th overall. The Western Canada Scouts, Earl Innerfield, Jerry Tex Even. Thank you guys. Bert Marshall, director of player development. The time you spent with me has always been greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much. Our coach, Radar Del Arbor, for believing in me, keeping me focused, never letting me get down. Woo! Your encouragement and direction allowed me to be the player I became throughout my career. So many times I look back at the conversations we had and would get me through some tough times. You were the best. I was so fortunate to have you as my coach and to become a father figure to me. So thanks, Al. Terry Simpson, who who was head coach here for 2 years, thank you. To all the assistant coaches I had here over the 10 years, Lauren Henning, Bobby Nye, Morrow, Darcy Rivera, Rick Wilson, and Brian Kilray. Thank you guys for everything you did for me to allow me to become a better player. Your guidance and friendship never went unnoticed. To the trainers, trainer helpers, and doctors, thank you so much. To all my teammates, over those 10 years being an Islander, none of this is possible without all of you, and I mean every one of you. I cherish your wisdom, your friendship, and being your teammate. Every single day you push me in ways that I can't put into words. You were all the ultimate professionals, and I love playing with each and every one of you. Thank you to all my teammates. All these guys up here, because they put the Islander jersey on, are ultimate warriors. And to a man, and Trotz and Butchie, you guys, for me, coming in as a kid, as a 19-year-old player, playing the same position as yourselves, you couldn't have been a better mentors for me. It made me to who I was and what I became, and I never forgot that, and both you guys, thanks a million. You're awesome, bud. You still have the same size of head as you had back then, Flats. Good job, bud. Billy Carroll, my first roommate, thank you for looking after me on the road. Brother Dwayne, I was so fortunate to have you as a teammate, right? And win 2 Stanley Cups together means the world. Cheers. Your wife, Cindy, and yourself bringing me into your house when I came in here as a 19-year-old player. And never squealed on me when I broke curfew. I really, really appreciate it. Mom and Dad who passed away in 2005 with 7 boys living on the farm, I'm sure it wasn't easy. We were taught to treat others the way we wanted to be treated. You taught us what work ethic was, what toughness was, what dedication was, what discipline was, what working together to accomplish a common goal was in everything we did. We may not have come from wealth, but we are rich in so many ways. I owe so much to both of you. I love you. Woo! To my brothers, and there was a lot of them, your support never went unnoticed. Whether it was playing football, baseball, on a pond, or in the rink, we loved kicking each other's ass. But when the game was over, we were a family. We always kept each other grounded in everything we did. Thank all of you, and I love all of you. Woo! To my family, Connie, your support through it all. Both of us coming here as young kids, coming to the island can be tremendously overwhelming. But you made it so much easier for myself to play the game and do everything that I love to do. And I owe you so much for that. You're amazing, and you still are amazing. So thank you, and I love you. Woo! Merrick, Brandon, Giselle, my daughter Brooke and her husband Paul couldn't be here tonight, and their daughter Piper, and my 3 grandkids that are here tonight, Lakely, Cal, and Maddie. I love all of you to death. Woo! And to all of you, I can't say enough everything that you've done for me and my family when we were here. 10 years, amazing. The support you gave me, the team over my 10 years playing here, and to the team to this day, is so very much appreciated by every player that puts on that Islander jersey. So thank you so much. Woo! And to the players back behind me here, this is a great game. You all are so fortunate to play. Give it your best every day, because you never know when that day might end. Time does fly by. But what you have when it's all over is the memories, and they're great memories, so enjoy every second of it, guys, okay? from the day I was drafted back in 1980 and to this day, I've been truly blessed and proud to say I wore the Islander jersey. Thank you.
On behalf of our nation and the entire Islanders organization, we thank you for your leadership and all of those great moments watching you outplay and outsmart your opponents. Memories that we will continue to pass down from generation to generation. You will always be in our hearts, and your legacy will live forever in the New York Islanders Hall of Fame. Thank you, Brent.